I didn't think it could get any worse. McAllister got on my case about my report on the Mokele-Membe, and then he shipped me to Tibet to hunt for the Yeti without a moment's rest. And of course, Steppenwolf's refusal to help us didn't make things any easier. In the Himalayas, Derek and I were attacked by a heavily armed Chinese militia. I got away, but Derek wasn't so lucky. I found refuge in a nearby monastery, where who should I run into again but the mysterious Steppenwolf, the last person I would ever expect to find there. Steppenwolf's sudden return was suspicious, but not as out there as Derek's return from being dead. I knew then that I was in the middle of something a lot bigger than I thought. I was beginning to understand Steppenwolf's reservations. The mystery surrounding the X-creatures was about to be uncovered.
I guess this is where your Secrets of the Wild adventure comes to an end.
Yeah, I'll bet. Can't believe I got hooked into a sick joke like that.
I'm sorry. That's just the way Donovan is, especially when the X-creatures are concerned.
But why? Why should he care?
Oh, long story.
Try me.
It began years ago, when old Edward Donovan decided to invest his billions in a program only he was crazy enough to undertake. The oldest desire of humanity, to extend the limits of life expectancy.
Obviously he didn't succeed. He's been dead for years.
Right. But then his son, Reggie, took interest in the project, and trouble began.
How does all this relate to the X-creatures?
Cryptozoology studies creatures that seem to outlast their own species. Shelley Thompson, the leader of the X-creatures project, thought they carried some sort of longevity gene.
I want to talk to that woman. Where can I find her?
At the bottom of the sea, off the coast of Antarctica, where her plane crashed years ago. Anyway, the company shut the project down during the last recession. I'd like to know why Donovan has brought it back.
I think I know just the person who could tell us. Welcome to the final episode of Secrets of the Wild, where we will expose some pretty smelly corporate crap.
Meg! What are you doing here?
I felt like chatting a little. Just you and me.
You've always been my favorite. Don't you know?
Spare me. Just blurt it out. Why?
I had no choice. Donovan is a very powerful man. Well, he promised and threatened, but if I had known how far it would go...
You are pitiful, especially when you're drunk. Well, let's get out of here and you can make it up to me by telling me everything you know about Donovan and his pet project.